Coming from a different world and only being a politician for a short period of time, how am I doing? Am I doing okay? I'm president. Hey, I'm president. Can you believe it, right?
That, of course, was President Trump last week after the House passed the health care legislation. When NBC's Lester Holt sat down with Trump, he asked the president about that very moment.
Do you still have moments where you think, how did I get here?
I think everybody does. I think when you become president, it's very special. When you're in the White House, it's very special. And I had all of my Republican friends who have frankly been in politics all their lives and have done a great job. They're congressmen, and we had some senators, and et cetera. But I looked around and said, sorry, folks, can you believe it's me? And the truth is that anybody that becomes president of the United States has to every once in a while say, that's really amazing.
There you have it, President Trump pinching himself. Back with me, Megan Murphy and Jason Johnson. But in all sincerity, you know, we complain that this is an I and I alone president, but that was quite a human moment.
It was a human moment, but I think it's, let's take away Donald Trump. He says this all the time, it's amazing that he's president. Look at the people behind him and applauding that statement. And look at Paul Ryan on the right. Jason and I were talking about this a little bit during the break. The issue now is, are these people going to step up? And are they going to start objecting? Are they going to try and enforce institutional, more establishment politics on this guy? When we see the tweets we've seen this morning about James Comey, we see the total misinformation, their inability to get ahead of legislation, get ahead of their message. He may still be disbelieving that he's president, but he is president. And the people behind him, the people seen clapping and laughing in that picture when he says that, are the ones who actually, potentially, the future of the legislative agenda and what the American people really think they voted for and what they thought they were getting. They're clearly not getting what they voted for. It's going to be up to those guys to make it happen.
Okay, so Jason, so the GOP's got something to do because they need to get reelected.
Right.
How about the people in the White House who had no idea that President Trump was going to do this? How about the people in the White House who are on his communications team, or Vice President Pence, who he's contradicted in the last 24 hours now, kind of made up for it on Twitter? What did they do?
I mean, I'd be floating resumes at this point because I don't think this is going to end well. I mean,
or at least writing a book.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, you know, people are starting to hoard emails because they know that the end of this is not going to be good. And I actually feel sorry for some of the competent long-term officials. I have a lot of Republican friends who every single day are like, I don't know how to manage this man. And if they don't know how to manage this president, they certainly don't know how to manage this country.
Well, you know how to manage a jacket and tie today. You sure did it. All right, we're going to take a break.